The arrival in the storm. The rain fell in relentless sheets, turning the countryside into a blurred landscape of shadows and sound. Every gust of wind carried with it the sting of cold droplets, and every crack of thunder reminded Elias Kane how close the law was behind him. He pressed a hand against his ribs, feeling the warmth of blood beneath his shirt. Each step toward the dimly lit barn was heavier than the last. He did not seek comfort, he sought survival. The barn loomed like a refuge carved out of darkness, its doors slightly ajar. Elias slipped inside, his breath ragged, his boots leaving a trail of mud across the straw-strewn floor. The scent of hay, livestock, and damp would fill the air. For the first time in days, he felt shielded from pursuit. He leaned against a post, closing his eyes, listening to the storm rage outside. Then a small voice pierced the silence. "Papa!" Elias's eyes snapped open. Standing a few feet away was a little girl, no more than 5, holding a ragged cloth doll. Her hair was tousled, her night dress thin against the cold, but her eyes, large and searching, were steady on him. For a moment, neither moved. The outlaw had faced sheriffs, bounty hunters, and soldiers without flinching, but the innocence of this child unnerved him. "I'm not your papa," Elias said quietly, his voice rough from disuse. But the girl only smiled, stepping closer. "Mama said he might come back. You look like him." Before Elias could respond, the barn door creaked open. A lantern's glow spread across the shadows, and a woman entered, her face pale in the flickering light. She was no stranger to hardship. The lines around her eyes carried the weight of years of quiet endurance. Her dress was plain, her hair loosely pinned, and yet her presence held an undeniable strength. "Lydia," she whispered sharply, drawing the child behind her. Her gaze fell on Elias, his tattered coat, his bloodied side, the revolver at his hip. Fear flickered in her eyes, but not panic. Instead, she held herself still, calculating. "I mean no harm," Elias said, raising one hand slightly. "I just needed shelter from the storm." The woman's grip on the lantern tightened, but she did not call for help. Instead, she studied him as though weighing mercy against caution. "You're hurt." Elias gave a faint smile, grim and tired. "Nothing I can't manage." The child peeked from behind her mother's skirt. "Mama, it's Papa." The woman's breath caught, though she quickly composed herself. "No, Lydia, that is not your father." Elias looked between them, realizing the truth. The girl's father was absent. Perhaps gone, perhaps dead, perhaps something else entirely.